my friends. In this video, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my visit to the Cathedral of Saint Mary Magdalene in Saint Maximin-la-Saint Baume in the south of France. In a way, give you a little bit of an overview what to expect and how to best prepare for this visit. The first of this video, at the beginning, I wanted to tell you that many people confuse the Cathedral of Saint Mary Magdalene with the grotto, the famous grotto or cave where she hid to escape persecution. Now, the grotto is also in that same town, but is in the outskirts, and it does require a small hike, small, about an hour and a half to 2 hours through a forest, and it's also a absolutely phenomenally beautiful place to visit. But the purpose of this video is to touch on the Cathedral of Saint Mary Magdalene. I visited this cathedral in June of 2023. The climate is hot Mediterranean climate, and the temperature was about 35-36 C. From the very beginning, I wanted to tell you that the vibe, the atmosphere inside this cathedral is different than other Gothic cathedrals which I've visited. Different why? Well, Saint Mary Magdalene's cathedral is not as lavishly decorated as other Gothic cathedrals are. Instead, it almost makes the visitor stop and ponder on himself, on one's own soul, sins and virtues, on what makes one a human, on what one has contributed to humanity, if anything at all. Most people immediately, as they enter, they kind of rush to stay in line to go down into the crypt where Mary Magdalene's remains are. However, I would advise you not to do that immediately. Why? Well, the reason is the energy in the crypt is extremely powerful, and it can happen that when you go down, you can be just simply overtaken by emotions and feelings you didn't even know yourself you had. Instead, when you enter the cathedral, spend some time inside first. Walk around, sit down, pray, think, ponder, gather your thoughts, reflect upon yourself, prepare yourself mentally as to how you're going to face Mary Magdalene. What are your prayers about? The cathedral's atmosphere almost makes you go through a small, kind of dark night of the soul. When you feel you're ready, then visit the crypt. You will stay in line. Then when your turn comes, you're gonna stay in front of Mary, and you will be a little bit better prepared and perhaps not overwhelmed by emotions and feelings and not forget why are you there. May I remind you also that as I said, you're staying in line and you're aware of other people that are waiting behind you, and even though they give you plenty of space and time, you sometimes somehow may feel a little rushed and forget your prayers actually. So just as I said, the energy in the crypt is very powerful, and it can be very overwhelming and can make one be very emotional. Here in the picture you see a little bit of the crypt, which I managed to take these pictures without any people in front. but usually there are people in. Maybe you may want to go early when the cathedral first opens. Saying that, the visit to Saint Mary Magdalene's Cathedral, the visit to this cathedral, which has the relics of Mary Magdalene, is by far one of the most powerful places I've ever visited. It makes a person reflect upon oneself. It almost makes you question, what else can you do for humanity? How can you improve? How can you ascend your own soul? How can you help others? This cathedral might inspire you. While you're in this cathedral, you might feel emotions and feelings that you were unaware of before. It kind of almost has this magical power to kind of make you go within yourself, make you reflect upon yourself. So for this reason alone, this cathedral is very, very powerful. I had a wonderful visit to this cathedral. I wish y'all have a meaningful experience there and get a chance to visit the Cathedral of Saint Mary Magdalene at least once in your lifetime. Thank you for listening.